What's going on, everyone? Tech Me Out here, and in today's video I'm gonna be focusing on wallet cases, or rather a wallet case. So wallet cases are really convenient, especially when you don't want to put your credit card in one location and your phone in another. You can just combine them to share the same location. And I really love this type of concept when I'm out and about and I'm like shopping, or I'm at a concert, or I'm at a bar, somewhere that I just don't want to have to carry a lot on me. And if you've been following my channel and watched my videos, you probably have heard me mention wallet cases in the past. And that's just because I really like them. So I'm always on the hunt for a good one, or one that's better than the one that I currently have. So when I was given the opportunity to take a look at this one by Sena, I of course jumped on it. It's known as the magnetic flipper. So my first impressions of this when I pulled it out the package was pretty much, this is definitely high quality. It feels like genuine leather. It smells like genuine leather. Overall, the build of it was solid. It's not too thick. So I was really happy alone when I just took it out the package and I hadn't even put my phone in it. I could already tell I was in for a treat. So in taking a further look at the case, we have a clean cutout for your mute switch and covered volume buttons. Now, initially when I saw these buttons were covered, I immediately kind of thought like, this is gonna be hard to press. There's gonna be some resistance when I press in on this area, but it's actually no resistance at all. It feels just as natural as it would if I didn't have the case on. So I was really happy with that, because if you've ever used a case that has covered volume buttons, most of the time it's stiff and you have to really press in to get it to respond, but that's not the case with this one. So moving on from that side, we then have the same concept over here on the power switch as well. So the power switch is covered. And then at the very bottom of the case, you have a cutout for your headphone jack, your microphone, and your charger. So everything is cut out fairly well. And of course you have your camera cut out on the back, so you're good to go there. When it comes to the build of this, it consists of a magnetic front cover which protects the display. Now the magnetic function exists at the bottom of the case, which is nice because you can then properly close the case and the front cover won't flap around aimlessly. So when you're using it, all you have to do is pull the front cover back so that it's not in the way while you're using your case. While you're using your case? I meant to say while you're using your phone. Why would I say your case? Anywho. But when you do that, you'll see on this side of the case, this is where your card goes. Now you can only fit one card in this area. So I wish you could fit more. You might even be able to try to squeeze 2 or 3. I personally wouldn't do it because I feel like it'll probably then make your case a little bit bulky when you actually put the front cover on. So I would stick to one card like the website says. So you can put one card in there. That way you have the main card or your ID, whatever you need in that moment that you would normally carry in your wallet, whether that be cash, your credit card, or your ID, that can sit in this area. And that's one thing that I wish was a little bit different, but at the same time, I know I would have to sacrifice probably the slimness of this case if more cards could be fit in there. So, I mean, how I see it is if I need more than just that card on me, I'll bring a wallet or something to put the rest of what I need in there. So, no biggie. Overall, I was really pleased with this case. There was just one thing that really just got under my skin. And that is the fact that when you put headphones in here and you go to open your case, this stops where your headphones are. This case can't go beyond that, so you can't bend it back. I don't know why they may have designed it like that. Let me get some headphones to demonstrate what I mean. So as I was saying, when you put some headphones in, so I'm gonna do that right now, and then you go to open the case, as you can see, it won't go beyond the headphones. And that really kind of just disappointed me because I was really digging the case, and I still do, and it may not be for you if you don't use headphones like that, or if you use Bluetooth headphones, a lot, doesn't matter to you, then you'll be fine. But I tend to use headphones, especially when I'm talking on the phone. I don't know, I just would want to be able to put that in there and bend the case all the way back. That way I'm not limited and have that awkward hold like this. Maybe they thought that if you have headphones in, you don't need to access your screen like that because you're probably listening to music. But in the scenario where you're watching a video, like a movie, a TV show, a Tech Me Out video, things like that, then this is gonna be, kind of awkward. So basically what you'd have to do if you're gonna watch a video, if you happen to have your case closed, you'd have to open it, pull the headphones out, and then put the headphones back in like so. So you can't even keep them in there like that. Then when you're finished, you gotta unplug them. close the case. But aside from that, it's really a solid built case. I mean, the magnet is strong. It's strong enough where you feel secure, and this is not going to just flap around with me going and hanging my phone. So I really like that aspect of this particular case. And the leather feels great. It gives you a nice grip on your phone, adds a little bit of weight. So that's going to conclude everything that I have to say about the case. Pricing and availability is going to be provided down below in the description box. But let me know your thoughts. I'm kind of curious now that I mentioned this about the headphone port. Are you the type that uses headphones? I'm an avid headphone user, if nothing more than talking on the phone. So I'm kind of curious now, are there some people still out there using Bluetooth headsets? Haven't seen that in a while. But anyway, let me know your thoughts of the case. If you ever find yourself wondering, what is Tech Me Out doing? Then you might want to check out my social media handles, which are also down in the description box. I'm on Twitter, I'm on Snapchat, I'm on Instagram, I'm on Periscope, I'm on Facebook, but not like that. And if I'm on anything else and happen to forget, like I said, it's down in the description box. But I tend to update you on the next video progress on my social media, primarily Snapchat and Twitter. And then on Snapchat, you can get a glimpse of what I do when I'm not sitting here making a video. So if you're interested in any of that, you know where to find that information. I'm gonna wrap it up here. As always, thanks for taking the time out to let me tech you out. I don't have a remote. I left my camera remote in the room, and I'm just pretending to like do the little zap thing. So, bam.